Thank you for joining me today. As we enter the final week of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're going to take some time to celebrate life after cancer. And while you may think a hospital is only interested in providing treatment, we learn about one that goes to great lengths to offer support after the patient has beaten the odds. Then, we show you how to use your resistance to your benefit when it comes to toning your muscles. And the clock is want to Well, we're going to pick one breast cancer survivor to win this great prize. Details on how to enter is coming up here on Daytime. Now, here on Daytime, we've often shared with you the extraordinary care Licking Memorial Health Systems provides its patients every day. But what happens after treatment is over and you leave the hospital? Licking Memorial believes it's equally important to offer support during this time. In fact, it often joins the celebration of treatment success. Today we're talking life after cancer with President and CEO Rob Montagnes, along with Laura Jones, a cancer survivor who also works as the Chief of Staff for Ohio's First Lady Karen Kasich. Welcome to you both.
Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning to you both. Thank you guys for being here. Rob, we're going to start with you. Now, in addition to providing cancer care services to the Licking County community, you guys also support and celebrate survivors. Tell us more how you do that.
We participate in a number of events around the community, and I would think it's important to recognize we understand folks will get their care in many places. So our events are available and open to cancer survivors regardless of where they've. We certainly support the Relay for Life events throughout our community. There are a number of those, but probably a couple of my favorite events. We have a cancer survivor picnic, and Laura spoke at that this year. So it's a great opportunity where we celebrate in the summer. We have a release of balloons, a lot of educational opportunities, and just some good bonding with the cancer survivors and their support systems. Another favorite event of mine that we just started this year, and this is for children who are either have been diagnosed with cancer or are living in households or have a loved one that has been diagnosed with cancer. So it's geared more at the children, and we've already seen really a great response to that. But it gets back to that point that it's not just when the clinical care ends, it's the continuing support throughout the rest of their life and their survival that I think we want to provide close to home in our local community.
And what is the result that you're seeing? Why? What do you feel is happening from the way you guys are handling that?
Well, I clearly think that as I mentioned, the relationships that some of these folks develop with each other, they become additional support systems for each other, sharing their experiences, sharing their challenges, leaning on each other, and then once again, even folks of all ages, whether it's young children up to elderly individuals, can once again bond and really provide that additional assistance that they need outside of the clinical care arena.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, Laura, let's talk with you, because I understand that your fight with cancer, specifically breast cancer, came during a very difficult period in your life. What was happening then?
Well, first I want to kind of play off what Rob said, that we're fortunate here in Central Ohio to have a lot of wonderful cutting-edge cancer treatment available to us, and so I feel blessed on that. But yeah, at that point in time when I was diagnosed, I was still grieving deeply for the loss of my husband, and my faith was a big part of my healing in that, and so I knew I'd be digging deep in that faith in God to help me get through cancer as well. And I never asked really the why me, but it was more why alone? Why not with my husband, with, you know, my rock? But for me, God and gave me the tools I needed to get through cancer treatment and into dealing with the after cancer, you know, as a survivor, and that's why I'm here.
So that helped you get through. Now, for other women, everyone's fight with cancer is different.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for folks out there or the loved ones of people who are battling cancer on ways that they can find what will help them get through?
I'm always humbled by that question. I've been asked that before, you know, what did I do? And I just have to go back to my faith in God, and whether it's, you know, a faith in a higher power, whatever it is, truly it's that faith in looking for treating that cancer that's not just soul, and then or in that higher power, you know, we're going to get the gifts that we need. For me, believe it or not, my golden retriever was a huge consolation and support for me, both during, you know, grieving husband's started a blog help process everything. So I guess it's just do more than follow your doctors, what your doctors want you to do. But the surviving cancer is more than surgery and the chemotherapy and the radiation. There's more to it. You've got family, friends, you have your faith. And that is what I think, for me, has me sitting here today as a breast cancer survivor.
We are honored that you are. Laura, thank you for being here and thank you for sharing your story
Pleasure.
with us. And Rob, thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. I might add, hospital administrator costume, very underrated for Halloween. So
we will keep that in mind. Thank you, Rob. Thank you both for being here.